Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Baltimore Orioles. So digging in now for San Diego, Brian Sosa.
The second baseman, Brian Sosa.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-1's the count.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
Not even close there. 1-2 the count. And the right-hander deals. And that one in the air center field. Mullins makes the grab, one away.
Batting second, the shortstop.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
The center fielder, Cedric.
One run across in the frame so far here in game one of this three-game set. Ground ball right side. Sosa tosses to first, and they get Mullins for the out. And that will end the inning. So one run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. We played two full. All tied 1-1.
Now batting, second baseman.
Boog, anytime we broadcast a game with Burns pitching, we expect to see a lot of strikeouts. His ability to pull hitters, it's a real gift, man, and he generates swings and misses thanks to that filthy slider of his. The best way to hit that slider is just don't miss the fastball.
Righty delivers. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And the pitch. That misses. Ball one. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
One out, runner at second. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. Tied up here in the early going. Right side. Sosa. On to first. And they get the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the...
Now batting, second baseman, Brian Sosa.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
At the belt and fires. Just missed. The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two on, two outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back to the top of the lineup, and here is Sosa to the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. There's a swing and a miss.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
0-2 now. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Padres 2 and the Orioles 1. So next to hit for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad.
Yeah, we got one here.
On the ground right side. Throws to first in time. 2 gone.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So up next, Brian Sosa. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. And there's the strike.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Ripped to short. Off Battle's throw in time. And that is that. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Orioles 1. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Ground ball to the right side. Sosa sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
First base.
Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Ground ball, and this should do it. Sosa. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
Final score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego
Brian Sosa, the next up for the Padres.
The second baseman, number 30.
Here comes a pitch. Not close with that one. And we're underway in Baltimore.
Let it fly.
And the righty deals. Fouled off. He was late. Righty to the plate. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
See it, drive it. Come on, kid.
Kicks and deals. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Throw to first, and he's back in easily.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And that one is lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a knock. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now it's Juan Soto. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Westburg throws to Henderson. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
The batter, the second baseman, Brian Sosa.
That one ripped, but foul. 2 out, space is empty. The next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. And he deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Just off the inside edge.
It's a good take.
And a pitch. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars, but they're on top 1-0.
Up next, the second baseman, Brian Sosa.
That one misses. Ball 1.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
2 outs. He was late there. Strike 1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And the right-hander deals. Going to count 1 and 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits. And back now at Oriole Park. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Sosa. The line to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now the lefty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base. Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourself.
Brian Sosa, the next up for the Padres.
Count 1-0.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the 3rd and final game of the series. In there at the knees.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Right-hander kick steals. In the air, left field. Cowser moving under it. Squeezes it. 2 down.
That is it. The center fielder, number 3, Jackson Mlb.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jorge Mateo.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact a game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
First and second, no outs here in the last half of the 3rd. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
Well, very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
As we go to the top of the 4th. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Sosa.
Rodriguez back to work. Sosa, just 19 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Your pitch, your pitch.
Good eye in that spot. The 2-1. And a foul ball. That one in the dirt, and now 3-2. And that's the strikeout looking. Throws him with the heater at the knees. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Brian Sosa.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Rodriguez back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. To short, could be 2. Underhanded to second. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs. Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
First and second, 2 outs. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins.
Oh, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team. Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Over to first. Inning over. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Sosa, 1 for 3.
Second baseman, Brian Sosa.
That one not close. 1-0.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
The Padres trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. The pitch.
That's ball 2. 2-2 to count.
And another ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Jackson Merrill waits on deck. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. One left for San Diego, and they trail it 4-1. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
The 3-1. Puts a bunt down. Cronenworth. They get the tag on him.
Third baseman, number 3, Jorge Mateo.
Well, Luke, 4 games isn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The show brings you the opener of a big 4-game weekend set. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Brian Sosa.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And the batter now, Brian Sosa.
Leading off tonight for San Diego, the second baseman, Brian
The pitch.
Sosa.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Nimmo going back on it. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 10.
One down. And now, Mark Vientos.
The third
So
baseman,
RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning ending double play.
Now
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss.
No ball.
Cronenworth stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Up and in, and it's 1-1.
Here we go now. Come on now. 1 time.
And now the lefty wouldn't chase that time. And that's in for a strike. And a pitch. And another ball. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the trigger too late on the backdoor breaking ball.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate.
Back here in Queens, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Frankie Lindor. And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, center fielder, Austin Martin. Now batting, the second baseman.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Ground ball left side, and it's just foul. That was close. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that is a big first down. So 2 down. Brooks lead now at the plate. Here's the 0-2. On the ground right side. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We're through 5. It's the Mets 4 and the Padres 1. And here is Sosa to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a pitch. Foul ball there. The Mets leading by 3 as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just flush.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Dive, and he's got it. Goes to second. Safe there.
You're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Francisco Lindor. Right side, hard hit. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 5 and the Pirates. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Brian Sosa, the next up for the Padres. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take the series opener here at home.
I feel like we've seen this movie before, Boog. He comes on for the save, and for the 250th time in his career, he closes it down. He just keeps producing in these situations.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 5-1.
So up next, Brian Sosa.
The second baseman, number 30.
The wind and the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And we're underway.
First pitch, 7-11.
Kicks and fires. Fouled off. He was late. And a pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Not close with that one. And the count is even, 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there.
Sosa starting up the middle at second, just 19 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Ground ball to the right side. Fair ball. Cronenworth around second, headed for third. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the ditch. And to get thrown out like that really throws water on the fire of a rally in this inning.
Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Caught up now trying to get to third. One left for Sam.
Now back. Second baseman.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced old Shea Stadium back in 2009. And Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And a curve misses outside.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
And another ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Wouldn't chase that time. That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Cronenworth around third. He'll score, and it's now a 6-run lead. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. On the ground to third. Vientos whips it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
The batter, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Man at second with one away. Juan Soto, the next up for the Padres. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Man, I really the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Sosa around third. He'll score easily, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar. Two outs. To the right side. Throw over to Cronenworth, and that's the third out. Mets go down quickly. Not going their way. It's 7-0.
Come on, big guy.
Top of the 6th inning. And here is Sosa to the plate. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra.
That one almost got him. And the righty deals. That one fouled off. And a 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just.
So the bases are loaded here, one gone. And now here is Lars Nootbaar. Left-hand hitter waits. Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance beat, there's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 7 and the Mets 2. Here's the second baseman, Brian Sosa. He's a guy who does it all. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Brazoban checks over to first, and he's back. Brazoban in his third season, 35 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Here goes the runner. They pitch out. Throw to second, and he's safe.
It's got to be a short game. Then I got to get home for lunch.
Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Bounce to the right, Prado. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now back, designated hitter,
Juan Soto now. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Nimmo going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. Padres leave one, but they're still on top 7-2.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San
Next to hit, Brian Sosa.
The second baseman, Brian Sosa.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one to first, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So only one hit in the inning, the solo homer, and it puts him ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Padres ready to go for the last half of the inning. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Right side. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the center fielder,
Top half of the third inning. Now here's the switch inning power threat, Brian Sosa.
Brian Sosa.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Scott back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Next offering is down low. And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Now all even up. Got it by him for the K.
Well, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of...
Fought off foul.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That's down and in. Two on, 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
All set for the top of the 6th. Digging in, Ryan Sosa.
The second baseman, Ryan Sosa.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Profar climbs in on that left side. Slow roller to first. Fire to second. Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Runner on at first with one gone. Ryan Sosa, the next up for the Padres. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And first offering is fouled off. Garrett, in his 3rd season, he throws a cutter, a slurve, a splitter, a 4-seamer, and he works in a sinker. And a big swing and a miss. Man at first, one away. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Soto rounds second, heads for third. Coming home. Relay to third. The tag out. But they do get a run.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Sosa did okay for them in this one.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes.
2 on with 1 out. And here is Sosa to the plate. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty. And you know, it takes a ton of time in the cage to maintain both of those swings.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the finale of this 4-game set. Late with the swing there.
1-2.
2 on, 1 out.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Kicks and deals. Slider misses outside.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more.
One down. Austin Martin up now for the Mets. Ground ball up the middle. Sosa gathers and throws to first. And that is out number 2.
The designated hitter.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So digging in now for San Diego, Brian Sosa. Flaherty back to work. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And out number 1 on the grab. One gone, runner at first. Brent Rooker up now for the Mets. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Bounced up the middle. Oh, great stop. He flips it to second in time. What a double play that was. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at Citi Field, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Brian Sosa. Flaherty back to work. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now it's Mark Vientos. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Stepping in for San Diego, Brian Sosa.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Martin has it sized up. Snags it for the second out. Back here in Queens, we're in extras here. Here's Nick Pratto. Tying run at the plate. On the ground right side. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now that second baseman.
So the lineup flips over. Starling Marte up to hit. With the tying run at the plate, you're in extra innings. To the right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres take the finale here. They win the series 3-1.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home, feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Ryan Sosa.
The wind and the pitch. Sosa, just 19 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe.
Back here at Chase Field, here's a big power threat. Brian Sosa. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that's in for a strike. Got him swinging.
Wow, short work to sit.
And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Ripped into center, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go ahead run on base. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten it. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
One down. Next for the Padres, Luis Campusano.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Kicks and fires. Manny Machado waiting for a turn at the plate. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Florial sizing this one up, brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. One runs in.
Well, we finally have a score in this ball game. Sac fly, nice job of manufacturing a run, and that could end up being a big run at this rate.
So 2 down, and now it's Kyle Isbell.
Now this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Towards first, low. Takes it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We go to the bottom. So two down. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground. Whips it to first. And the inning is over. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. Brian Sosa, the next up for the Padres.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carroll makes the grab, one down. So two away with nobody on. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. 2 outs. That one ripped right center field. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to kick.
Base is full, 2 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Sosa. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Ball 1, no strikes.
Looking for some insurance. Or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. A second scores as well. They lead by 3, 5-2.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
First and second, 2 outs. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Arise. The lead runner out at second. Sosa on at first with 2 down. In the air right field. Carroll makes the catch. And that is that. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Padres 5 and the Diamondbacks 2.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres.
Brian Sosa, the next up for the Padres.
The second baseman, Brian Sosa.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
And another ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. I don't know about you, Chris, but that.
Now second baseman, Brian Sosa.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
And 1-2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Marte grabs it on the run.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now back, second baseman, Brian Sosa.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really want.
And that one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Wouldn't chase that time. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. L'Oreal puts it away. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So 1 out, nobody on. Nathaniel Lowe will hit next. And he hits a ground ball right side. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side, Sosa. Fires over to first. And that is that. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. And here is Sosa to the plate. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. That one missed.
Count 1-0.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
2 on, 1 out. In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And he deals. That one misses. And it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
To third. Fires to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7. And it's time to stretch. It's the Padres 7 and the Diamondbacks 2.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling.